just want to say real quick, what's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to another podcast at Tasha C. Sorry, y'all, a little tongue tie. I stayed up last night, because I waited till like an hour and a half in watching the MTV VMAs 2019 edition. I have a video up, but like I said, I was tired. I recorded everything. It's still there. I just haven't uploaded to YouTube yet. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to say hi real quick, whatever. I got to get more consistent about my little podcast, whatever. But I just want to rant a little bit, whatever. One thing is school is back. School is in session. Some students have been back about a couple weeks now, just started. But up in MI, most of us have started school, whether it's college, up to preschool, and so forth, y'all. So I'm getting used to it. It's been a long time since I have not, been to school, not the fall semester, but a couple times it's on and off, like the winter semester. But, so I'm out here the fall. But everybody, hope y'all do well the semester, just the year period, and beyond that. But anyway, y'all, I really just wanted to get an update. I'm probably going to title this episode again, Living with the Mess HS, even though a lot of it's not, every time I have, whether it's a video or a podcast, we'll bring up maybe one or two or whatever amount of topics I feel like or talk about the HS or me, just daily life with it. But the reason why I'm entitling it, because this time, Living with the Mess HS and / school session, I'm going to say it's like volume 2 as far as the podcast and go description. But here's the thing. August is a bittersweet month for me, even though it's much better than it was last month. Because if y'all are to, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like the dabble in, like the astrology looking for Mercury retrograde and the 2 eclipses. I would say again, and probably say a couple more times, were hell last month. Okay. And so even though August is a bittersweet month for me, this is why I say why, because like I said, it's one of the major months where I have more flare-ups than I usually have with the abscess and or lesions. Now, I'll give you an update. Now, I didn't have like a big one and slash to, here, there, lower body, upper arm, all this other stuff. But I still had multiple little ones that still was problems. Okay, so I'm still moderate on my right arm because like there's 2 lesions under there right now. Even though they're not big, I guess you compare between the size of an apple seed and a watermelon seed. Yeah, like a little bigger than an apple seed, both of them are. I still have to watch out for them because if they don't heal within a certain amount of time, possibly, I may unfortunately still have to go back to the plastic surgeon I just seen as a consultation in these last couple months, and possibly may have to still get surgery. Hopefully, I don't have to do that, and I just naturally let them heal. But it is something I still have to look at because I'm like, I've been okay under this arm for 8 whole years. I got my back under it. A part of my back is actually under my right arm, okay, that they had to use for the skin graft to replace, how much damage the HS has done in that particular arm, okay. I had to have both my hair glands removed, all of them, during to all of them. I think I'll get 2 little strands of hair under my left arm, if that. So that's what I'm saying. They took all of them out of my underarms, which, I don't wish that. I don't even on my worstest enemy what the hell that was, okay? And I had some, a couple surgeries or, I have, it takes a whole lot of me. And it's either between, I know I said this before, it's repetitive, like sometimes I get them in between the season, in between like it's changing seasons in the weather. So for some reason, August, I had a couple times where, they wanted to, get a RSVP and decide to flare up right in the damn middle of July. But I've been getting a lot of there. So I'm behind if y'all watch me on YouTube and even say I was originally going to do a podcast. I was going to do a podcast around this time. I'm trying to, like I said, maybe do like a couple shows a month to see how this goes. But like I said, last week alone, I had one abscess without going into much details. Let's just say here, even when it came to a head, I was taking out at least about 3 whole days because that was a mess. Even taking pain medication, okay? I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I can't wait till I can get some coins and go right ahead and apply for some miracle marijuana, okay? Okay, for me, okay? Because this, oh gosh. some of them little ones is just be just as bad or was worse as the large ones. Abscess should be one to come to the head or lesions. Oh gosh, like no. So, anyways, a lot of it shows, if y'all like I said, watch YouTube, or certain things I would have done, I had to lay down, give myself a Epsom salt bath. They told me that my doctors, a couple doctors told me, even the primary physician I have now, recommend that I keep on doing that on a regular basis anyway. So, but I mean, I had to do that and stuff. It's a lot, but hey, it is what it is. So, but just like I said, the flare up alone, I still had it where it affected me. I mean, I do have fatigue, chronic fatigue at times because of the HS. Like I said, I'm living with the mess HS. That's how that goes. So anyways, drinking my green tea, gotta get back to that chlorophyll water and everything else. Adding more green to my diets. My primary physician is also suggested as well. So, anyways. So, if y'all say listen to the show or whatever, and you happen to be a person that, deals with Bull's abscess or know or have been diagnosed with HS as well, if y'all, because this was probably be uploaded to YouTube as well, y'all can add in the comments below or, add in the comments below. And I think, like I said, this is uploaded to SoundCloud. I have this on all platforms. I know most people, podcasters, have their show maybe a couple platforms, but as far as right now, I have them on all platforms. Only one I ain't got now. This new person I heard was Deezer, but besides Spreaker, of course, you got other outlets. And by the way, I can think on top of my head, other podcasters that y'all should tune in. I can think on top of my head, Real Relationships, but it has there has to pierce in between. And I don't want to mispronounce Jay. Jay used to be Jay Mayo's. A shout out to him. Used to podcast under a name, but he has a different name now. But it's called Real Relationships. Look that up. I know it's on Stitcher, and I know he has a website for that podcast as well. I'm trying to think of the other outlets. I know he has still a Twitter, but I don't know if his name changed. Maybe the next, if I remember in the near future, to be able to get more information. Or if I remember, I might pin it on the YouTube with the comments with this being, a audio, but a video upload. Also, Beautiful Soul Speaks. Also, check out her YouTube channel. She also has a podcast as well. She has it already on Spreaker. She was one of those people that I started to realize, maybe I should try Spreaker out. And that's how I ended up using this platform to start with before others streaming the other platforms. And I think she also has a group. But like I said, go to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. It's Beautiful Souls 2, I think. And she also has a check out her podcast. Jay's Explosion, Jules, she used to have, check out channel as well on YouTube, y'all. And I don't know if she's coming back to the podcast world, but she did used to have a podcast. It was dope. But like I said, she may be taking a, light break, as we all do. And that's that. Also might be, because of YouTube cousin might be, Jules, shout out to Jace, is also my YouTube cousin. Jay, even though it's been a minute, whatever, like I said, check him out as well. That's dope. I mean, he been got rid of his other show, but it was a long time ago, 5-6 years ago, did a debut, but he been got rid of his original show. But like I said, check him out. But might be, I don't know if they just upload to YouTube, but just keep it pushing, keep it moving podcast. But like I said, Mike B has a channel, YouTube. Check him out. He's back. He's back from, his break. I like to say summer break, and he's reviewing the last season, the last season of Power, so check him out. Always have phenomenal views. He's always a very supportive person and so forth. Also, the Ghetto View has a YouTube channel, and a channel as well, and her podcast is under Blog, not Blog with V, but B. Okay, B is in busy. Okay, TV, Blog Talk Radio, I think. Oh, Lord, just like I said, just follow her. Like I said, it's all about support is the name of her show. It's either Blog Talk Radio, I think it's called. It's under that platform. I don't know if it's any more platforms, but that's where she has a show. Make sure you check it out and subscribe to her as well. Also, who else has a podcast? I know I'm forgetting somebody. I think Karen Music, she does reviews. She's doing I guess it's the whole year thing. She has the word of the day. I know also she's reviewing the show David Makes Man. So check her out. But I know she is under another title. But I think her name, Carmen, if y'all had to play Where in the World's Carmen City, that's the way her name is spelled. Carmen Music TV. But also if you Google other YouTube, y'all, think it would be like David Makes Man, season 1, episode 1 review. I don't know if she did the second show because I am behind, okay, with the second show. That's also someone else that I know that's doing podcasts. And of course, drum roll please, another person I know that's doing a podcast. Of course, everybody, already should check out the Read with Kid Fury and Christy. I know their show is more, I think, on SoundCloud, and of course, it should be other platforms as well. The Scorpio show just recently premiered. Kevin and Mikhail premiered a podcast. I know it's on Spotify. I think it's on Google and also on Apple, formerly known as iTunes podcast. So check that out. That's all the people I hope I got everybody that I know so far has done podcasts. But when y'all got a chance to subscribe and find these people out. And also, I forgot to mention, I've been listening to their podcast because they more so been doing the podcast for about 5 or 6 years, I think now. I don't know if they do that many skits called Green Bitch TV. And, they group of friends, I think all went to college together. I think they came from originally North Carolina. And I know their podcast, Green Bitch Bench, okay. Bench TV is actually, they have a podcast. They just call it Current Issues. It's still funny. I've subscribed to them, but definitely Podbean, which also, that's one of the platforms I use so far right now. They have a podcast as well. I've been listening to them. Also, Dorm Entertainment. I think theirs is on SoundCloud. Check them out as well. So, and of course, they've been here for a while too. They've been back on YouTube. I think we had the Hot Girl Summer parody recently. Funny as heck. So that's on top of my head. I think about people who have podcasts that I could think at the moment. Hopefully y'all check them out. So, anyways, y'all, since I did a little rant about, podcasts, maybe I'll shout out my little September, it ain't September yet, but my little August shout out. Here's what else I wanted to talk about. I had a little couple thoughts that I did not rant a little bit more about the MTV VMAs. And, it was always a couple things you may forget. Even though I wrote stuff down, it was certain things I didn't think about or didn't get a chance to put in the review. I may also put maybe in the credits, maybe add an intro to it to talk about the stuff I meant. But if you plan on listening to this podcast, listen to this video, here's what else I wanted to talk about. Allison Stoner is the name of the dancer who was rigid with the pigtails, who was dancing during the work. She was in a couple Missy videos. And I remember they did an interview. First, Missy was, I think the first video, she was like, oh, she's dope, but she didn't know, Allison's name at the time. But Allison also has been on a couple of Disney shows when she was younger as well, still showing her dance moves and stuff. Like I said, that's the name that she actually goes by her name on there. I tell you, she's an actress, singer, and dancer still, which she proved last night, because that was pretty dope. I was like, oh my gosh, that's the girl with the ponytails. It slipped my name. How can I not forget her name? I just recently followed her like a couple months ago on Instagram. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it was kind of dope to see her. But like I said, even though it was just too hype, you have to see for yourself. Y'all haven't seen. Even if y'all just go and find a clip, also find Lizzo's performance, Nanami, her. It was interesting, the combination that they were together. And I know Lenny Kravitz, Lord help me, talented. Okay, let me say this. He said something about this making history. I don't know if it was making history about these talents coming in, but he said it was the first time in history. Was it two black women in the short cases together? I mean, they were separate. They didn't intertwine with each other. If her had her first, she came first, and then Normani came second, okay? I also want to talk about Bobby Lice, like I said, who really was trying to get Little Nas X attention. And I noticed when I didn't know until I'm looking at the app, on Shade Room and other areas, when he turned back when he was always like on the camera, I think it was a comedian saying something or somebody else, but he turned back around. And I guess his whole outfit was dedicated. He was like doing the Prince thing. When, if y'all remember, Get Off in the polka dot, you see none but the ass cheeks available. That's pretty much what Bobby Lice was wanting to give us last night, and we seen that, so he had that out. And Nas, when they had another clip when the Bobs all got next to him, he said, hi, this is something he was congratulating something. Nas was doing like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk away. Look, he was like, yeah, okay, that's nice, thank you, kept going. Okay, what is else I noticed? I forgot to mention during Missy performance, they zoomed in at Rick Ross texting some, but I'm just like, really, you know what, that's not my business, but really, like, this is Okay, whatever. I just find that really, you just go sit the whole down text. Like, you could have text, you know what, that's none of my business, okay? Maybe he was just there presenting Plug's new album. Okay, I don't know. I just kind of was like, okay. Also, I like I said, that's the only couple of things that I found out. My bad, y'all. I kept calling Wyclef Press his cousin. I don't know why I was stuck on saying Press instead of Wyclef. I even had his first album, you know, with Staying Alive and So on Queensland 911, you know, that stuff, okay? I don't know why I kept calling him Press, even though I knew it was Wyclef. Like I said, it was time for me to go night-night last night, and I just was switched it all to a whole different person, okay? So he was up there. What's also what a correct, like, I don't know why I got confused that Mona was working for Violet, but she has worked with Mona. You know, she came from the hip-hop world. I think, like I said, she's been working with Missy for several years. So when they did a close-up of her first, I was like, I remember she worked with, I thought it was Violator. But I think she has something to do with Violator too. I don't know. But I mean, that's why we see Mona Scott Simone, if y'all remember it. Now, like I said, personally, I still felt like it, as far as the verse and all the music, I thought that was fine. That's all I have had to say. And like I said, Taylor Swift, I will give credit for that. It was a lot of beautiful colors. It was a lot of beautiful colors and stuff. Okay. I'll leave it as that. And we'll leave it as that. I have nothing else to say. But like I said, who else? I forgot to mention, if Missy was able to give a full tribute like Mary J. Blige, it could have been a timing thing / budget that MTV was willing to spend for us. Because like I said, Missy should start directing videos and movies herself if she hasn't already, because her ideas are out of this world. And y'all seen about the performance, based on the performance, y'all. But other than that, like I said, if they would have had a host and everything, kind of like I said, it was a couple times you could tell something seemed wrong with sound, something seemed to be like some things were out of place. But overall, I still don't regret watching the awards, especially, you know, at all. But like I said, it was just like, I don't think I may, unless something else pops up real quick, I may watch them in the near future anytime soon. And I forgot to point out also that Missy made sure to call the Vanguard Award and the Michael Jackson thing during her speech, the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award, because due to controversy, even though some people, they question the words and stuff ain't making sense, and the BS, the controversy we're going to say about MJ, we're going to leave it as that. Still, MTV was thinking about, you know, swiping somebody's name off, and Missy still made it sure to call it what the original name was, okay? It's so much to say about that, because that's sad. Not about Missy part, about how they want all of a sudden swipe the name. Okay, you know what? Never mind. But anyways, other than that, it was okay. And I ain't gonna lie, if anybody seen the BET Awards, we were definitely spoiled by the fact that, you know, here we got Mary J. Blige, and she bring folks out and stuff, even on her thing, and then we got Missy, even though that was still a dope thing, and she at least did bring Allison Stoner out, you know, even especially now, if she would have had like 702 there with BB901 came out, and all this other stuff, or who was singing, was that Tweet or Little Mo on My Grill? Well, I mean, they both have worked with her also on her album too, so even that would have been too much. That would have been like, everybody would be like, thank you, good night, Missy just Missy just performed. She would have took up the whole performance, and I wouldn't have cared. But I'm just saying, it's like, and that was just an appetizer. Okay, no, now Mary J. Blige on BET Awards gave us an appetizer, and she gave us at least half of a dinner. She gave us some lunch and a little bit of dinner, because she didn't give a full concert, but she gave enough where you at least was going to be full for a couple hours, because you got an appetizer and you got, you know, a lunch special. Like, for example, okay, I know my greedy ass is going off with somewhere, but say, for example, if y'all want to spend $15.99 to say at Red Lobster, and you want to get the 4 for $4, where you can get your little cheddar biscuits, that is a must, maybe soup, you know, soup or salad, and I think it's a soup and a salad. No, it's soup or salad. I said super salad. But you get a super salad, the entree, and your little dessert, okay? Mary J. Blige gave us some appetizer, and of course some cheddar biscuits, And she gave us a Caesar salad with a little extra cheese, okay? And even an extra cheddar biscuit, okay? Then we got full enough because we had got half of the little lunch special / dinner special, whatever other choices you're able to get. Okay, would Missy consider how talented this woman, a phenomenal woman is, or whatever? And I think the only person that reviewed VMAs was shout out to Ashley Shy Miller. Okay, check out YouTube channel as well. She's the only other person that I have seen so far that has reviewed the VMAs. Made a separate video so far. Now, as far as, like I said, I think she was mentioned about, Timberland could have been there. Yeah, like I said, it was so many people that could have been added there. And like I said, she would have made Miss Ellie's. It would have been Missy TV. Missy Elliott TV said MTV that night. Okay. So, anyways, other than that, Missy gave us a very fulfilling appetizer. Okay, she was trying to give us a little, starting lunch, the first 2 appetizers, okay? She gave us some cheddar biscuits, maybe some salad and whatever she could. She even tried to give us at least a couple, scoops of the lunch or dinner part, part 3 of the entree special you got for $15.99 in the Red Lobster, okay? So that was it, but it wasn't because it wasn't filling. It was still good what we got. It fulfilled, but we wanted it all, okay? I wanted it all. Like I said, with Mary J. Blige, when she was able to do all this, they were just too hype, but like I said, I knew when I kept hearing past 1 minute, because I do discuss this, y'all, already in my VMA review, okay? Also, I want to check out plug, my BET video, video, I was going to say video means BET Awards, review, recap, go and check that out as well. But anyway, like I said, so it was after that performance, it was just so dope and stuff. Even it was so dope with the Jersey tribute, like I said, if y'all see it, like this, like Queen Latifah, the whole thing was dope as heck. But even especially when Queen Latifah came out with the motorcycle, that's all I have to say. Watch it for yourselves. Lizzo performance, Norman's performance, her performance. Like I said, all the performances. Like I said, they were just giving us all this versatility. Okay, I know I made that word up, but okay. Other than that, I don't know what else to talk about. Like I said, but it really wasn't too much so far. Last week wasn't really a bad week or whatever. The rain like cats and dog one elephant. Other than that, what else can I talk about before I get off here? This might be kind of a shorter podcast. Cassie, congrats, she's engaged. Like I said, I do want to point out before I leave. I'll try to make up more of bringing more podcast material / my videos as well, because this flare-up party my body's been having with the HS has got me behind on a lot of stuff either I was going to catch up with or do. Because, like I said, David Makes Man, even though it's just been 1 episode, is a good show. I have not watched 2 yet because, like I said, that 1 weekend has put me behind all last week. So, I'm going for the next couple weeks. That is my goal. I'm not going to give you a guaranteed. I ain't going to sign a dotted line, but that is my goal, to try to, make up either shows I'm doing and probably put 1 or 2 shows there that I plan on reviewing as well. And that's not cool in the feud is coming out. Because ain't Wu-Tang, ain't nothing to F with, ain't they supposed to come out next month, beginning of next month, with like near Greenleaf time, September, like that September premieres. So definitely look out for that, y'all. But other than that, who else? But to talk about Love Hip, okay, congrats to Shamel Ahmed, that model, and her husband, football player. They on kid number. They about to be family, expand to family now, where they about to have a second child, and Ray J and Princess, they about to have a second child too. And so congrats to them. Cassie got engaged as well. She had got engaged. I think it was the 24th, but congrats to her that she's engaged as well, and she just had a birthday and stuff. What else that I could think of? Before I get off here, I just want to say real quick about this darn Popeyes sandwich real quick. I don't know what is in this Popeyes, but if you go near Popeyes, how to stand in lines and stuff, and they don't even have enough there. My parents Sunday was, asked me as if I'm thinking they in line and they already at the register or something. They decided to ask me, do I want this Popeye, addictive sandwich, because I'm just saying, based on a lot of people's views, are saying it's good as heck. I can't compare to Chick-fil-A because I've never been to Chick-fil-A, so I cannot say that. They started making some up in here in Michigan, but not that many, so I can't compare it to that. Wendy's is pretty nice. Burger King's okay. It helps. The McChicken, McDonald's chicken always came in, you got about $1.07. I mean, it comes through. You want chicken, but you ain't got that much, okay? So, other than that, as soon as they came out, they was like, oh, sorry, my parents was like, you know what, we tried, and, we tried to get it, and, sorry we couldn't do so, and they just ended up getting a T-piece, the family meal, because, of course, it was sold out, which was not surprising. So, I wanted to ask y'all, I mean, even if, say, you never tried chicken sandwich from other fast food chains, whatever, do y'all feel like if y'all don't try this Popeye sandwich, are y'all really missing out? You know what I mean? Is it like, is in the world, is this a temporary item? And y'all, I'm traumatized because let's just say I seen some darn video, I think shout out to spiritual life coach, whatever, on Instagram, or somebody showed a video, and actually one of the videos, we're just gonna keep it real. You know how they had some problems with Popeyes, and one of them happened to be in here from Michigan, okay, where they had a videotape. I ain't about to go in details, but look it up yourselves. And I don't know what Popeyes it was, but it looked like a horror movie. I ain't about to go into details. Y'all might be eating some snacky snacks when you're listening to it, and I'm not about to go into detail what I seen on it. But I was like, what the heck is that? I'm just gonna say this, ladies. Y'all seen this, or even if some guys seen, the Yanni's pearls for the women's bodies, and if it works good, how it looks like, that's what the chicken look like. Take that, take it to the head, okay? And y'all understand what I'm talking about. I was like, what? Is this a Yanni's Pearl commercial? Popeyes? It wasn't a commercial, but I'm just saying this. I'm thinking this, a physical evidence testimony using these Yanni pearls. No, it was Popeye's chicken, and they opened up, and it was a horror movie. That's all I have to say with that. Wherever they got that chicken from, they need to have the news shut down, just use a big ass, bulldoze and roll up and just throw the whole damn restaurant away. That's what the heck y'all need to do, okay? So, other than that, like I said, that's all I can think about at the moment. And I'm just gonna get off here now. I gave y'all about 30 minutes, maybe not too much of nothing, but other than that, do I need to say anything else? Nope. But hugs and loves, everybody, and I definitely see y'all in the next podcast and the next video, okay? And so y'all take care, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, podcast world. All right, let's go on and take care.